जगद्गुरुं वन्दे परमहंसाख्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम् आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम् आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्।
Let me read the question. Beloved Swamiji, I have a question regarding the corporate world. How can we embed spiritual and social goals into an organization's innovation agenda and processes? How can an organization encourage social responsibility and social entrepreneurship? Every morning, you are reminded about your life and responsibility. And I also wanted to tell you one thing. If you can wake up every morning, 5 o'clock and go to Akada, all the engrams which makes you irresponsible in your life will be killed, because every demon who is sitting inside you will be alive up by 5 o'clock before you. When you want to get up, they will be fighting you. Why should I get up? What am I going to do? No. Swamiji said, no, I don't like him. No, your health. Even if I die early, what is there? No, your spiritual growth. Who cares for enlightenment? See, all the demons who is sitting with you, you have to fight. Only then you can get out of your bed. You don't know, just around your bed, some 25 fellows are standing with a sword. One fellow says, what is there? Are you a slave or what? Every day you have to get up and go there. And that same yoga teacher will be standing. The second sword comes. One day if I miss, what is there? After all today. Why? My next bed guy, see? This fellow doesn't attend 4 times a week. I only miss only once a week. That is a second sword. So many demons are standing around you. I tell you, all these demons are only the patterns which never lets you take responsibility in your life. You will see the same demon only will come with a different sword when you are in the workplace. Why are you working like a slave? If you don't do this, what is there? After all, your next chairperson don't do. Which makes you never take the responsibility of life and life's principles. They will be awake, alive between 4:30 to 6. Just like your whole day's mood is controlled by time. See, you can see very clearly. Morning 9 o'clock, if you are habituated to go to office, you will be agitated. For all you guys now, even if 1 or 2 days there is no satsang for morning 7 o'clock, you will feel sleepy. See, it has become pattern now. Anyhow, morning, if you break the tamas, you will break many of the patterns which does not let you take the responsibility of life. I really tell you, very sincerely I recommend this to all corporate companies. Morning when you gather for your work, whatever time, first 1 hour spend making everybody responsible for what they are. Not just the work they are supposed to do that day. No. Make themselves fit with their clear understanding about what they want from society and what society wants from them. Their requirements from society. Society's requirements from them. Means everybody is living in a society. In your society, your family, your boss, your subordinates, what they all need from you and what you need from them. Understand, you are there only because you need something from them. You are always there in any situation only when you need something from them, not otherwise. When you need something from them, be responsible to offer what they need from you.
Inner awakening. Stunning health recoveries. 100% cure for depression, insomnia, asthma, fatigue, chronic pain, insecurity, panic attacks, and other major disorders. Awaken the Kundalini Shakti, the dormant energy within. What would you do if you had 1300% more energy? A disease-free mind and body is your first wealth. Claim it at Inner Awakening. Inner Awakening, a 21-day meditation retreat with rare living incarnation, Paramahamsa Nityananda. For more information, please contact Nityananda Dhyanapitham, Nityananda Nagar, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 7760980635.
Hello, I am Rohan Hari. I'm 17 years old from Houston, Texas. My parents are both strong devotees, and they decided to send me for this IA course. And I've had a great experience here in the IA course. I really feel, inner transformation, and I can feel my connection with Swamiji growing. During energy darshans, it's a whole nother experience. You can really feel his energy coming, and you can just feel his breathing space. When you get in there, you can feel how much you change during that time. Yeah, all the different meditations are all very different. They all target different areas, and you can feel the Kundalini in which each one of them differently targets. We did the N health, and after that, I feel much healthier. Earlier, I was having fever and I was having cold, and I was feeling very not well. But after we did the N health, I feel a lot better. And he gave darshan, and he's also doing these Akashic readings. And those are on a whole nother level. He can just see and tell anything which you ask. So that's pretty amazing. Yeah, I only became self-healer. I didn't take the healing others, but after we did the self-healing, after he initiated, we went and did our own meditation, and I really strongly felt his energy coming through me, and you were supposed to envision him laughing, seeing his laughing face. And I could really just see it vibrating all throughout me, and even I started laughing, just for no reason at all. I just laughed with his energy. It was really nice. I'm still a student. I'm only in high school, so I'm really glad that I can learn all these teachings and truths now, so I can apply them all throughout my life rather than a lot of these older men. I really recommend I feel it's more for younger people, because you can implement it throughout your life, and I see all these things he talks about. They're all relevant to everything I do, whether anything, and whether you're a 70-year-old man or just a boy like me. It's relevant to everyone, and greatly helpful for everyone. If anyone's having any doubts, you shouldn't have any doubts at all. You should just come. It's a great program. If you feel that there's some obstacles, don't worry about that, because Swamiji takes care of all the obstacles. Even I felt I wouldn't be able to attend because of my schooling, but then he decided to give the course in the summer, and here in this great place I felt a little scared to go to the ashram and live in the ashram, but now he offered in this great resort, so he'll take care of everything. You just need to come.
Be responsible to offer what they need from you. Constantly, I am taking the responsibility of the well-being of every ashramite. Constantly I am thinking, working, building their bodies, even if they don't want. Understand, let every individual feel the responsibility. Let every individual look into the responsibility. Corporate organizations will be successful only when every individual understands the principles of life, not otherwise. You might have trained him, spending lakhs and lakhs of rupees, thousands and thousands of dollars, but suddenly is depressed, what can you do? All your investments on him is waste. So when you train people to do certain work, train them also first to live, to be alive. I can give this two as a technique to all corporate companies. Make sure everybody who is part of your organization wakes up morning 5 o'clock. Because at that time they will have to kill so many demons. They will have to break so many patterns, which will be a powerful training for them to break patterns in their everyday life. When you learn the method to break patterns, the moment you wake up early morning, your knife of destroying the patterns, your consciousness, will be sharp and alive whole day. You will go on be cutting patterns. This is one. Next, 1 hour before you start your work, when you gather for work 1 hour, they have to understand life's principles. Why they are here, the way they are here, what the society around them expects from them, what they expect from the society around them. Then you will understand everything is a business. Pure give and take. When you understand everything is a business and pure give and take, you will be cleaned from many of the pseudo sentiments. Many workers feel they are sacrificing for the company. Many companies feel they are sacrificing for workers. All these pseudo sacrifice sentiments will disappear. Many parents feel they are sacrificing for the children, and children feel you don't need to sacrifice for me, I am only sacrificing for you. This forced sacrifice. Sometimes I see parents say, oh, I sacrificed my whole life for you. Don't become a sannyasi, be here. And children say, no, we don't want your sacrifice. We are becoming sadhus. You please keep your sacrifice. No, you have to be here as I want, and then I will sacrifice as I want. All these pseudo sacrifice will disappear. Whether it is the company or the society. When you understand what you need to give and what you expect, a lot of our concepts of pseudo sacrifice disappears. And not only that, see, when your concepts of pseudo sacrifice disappears, they don't just go alone. They take away many of your weak sentiments. Vivekananda says weak sentiments are death. You get cleaned by the weak sentiments. A man whose life is not built on weak principles will always be successful. The principles of your life should not carry weak sentiments. Sentiments which does not stand more than one function, ceremony or celebration or ritual. Now sometimes I see there are many of these kind of weak sentiments becomes part of your life's principles. Look at your own life. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nityananda.
Nityananda Dhyanapitham, Nityananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bangalore, 562109. Contact 097422033311. www.nityananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.